Play
Play
ball.
That must have been a good intro music because Mateo was in on it too. I have to say that was a pretty good intro right there, and our guest knocked it out of the park, I think.
Oh yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Slide Podcast. I think this is like episode 6 or 7 into our 4th season. So good stuff, an exciting show today. And joining me today is Mateo, the baseball kid. What's up, dude?
Hi.
Your volume's low.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
That up. How do I turn that up?
I don't know. I don't know if you can turn your microphone volume up.
Maybe just try to turn up your whole phone.
Just speak louder. See, this is how we mess up, Bryan.
And then he said that my microphone's loud, but I'm speaking pretty loud. No, you're not. You're quiet.
Yeah, just make sure you're speaking clearly. Use your diaphragm.
Oh, difficult. I'm back here. There.
Good.
Hi.
What's up? All right. Well, look, I haven't talked to you in a while, man. What's new and going on with you?
Nothing much. Just playing baseball and having a great time and doing what I always do. Making content and having a good time.
That's right. Dude, you went to Australia.
Yeah, I
after
did.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was a Christmas vacation. It was really cool.
What was the coolest part about going to Australia?
Probably like seeing the animals, like the kangaroos and like the koalas. It was really cool.
Your mom, I hear your mom in the back talking. She knew I love them animals. That's why she told you to say that.
I didn't, I swear. It's actually summer over there, which is pretty cool.
I know, dude. I was over here freezing. Like, you don't even know winter. You're in California, so like you don't even know like real winter. Tell him how cold is it over there?
Nah, Eric, you don't know about winter. Here? Yeah, last week it was -20.
Nope.
Dang. Yeah. We were at school. It's 60 degrees here.
Yeah, dude, like that's why you pay so much. You pay for all that weather. You just don't even know it. So you don't even pay anything yet.
I have to take off my sweater during lunch. That's because I get hot.
All right, well, keep rubbing it in, dude. Keep it rubbing it in. We appreciate that.
No, I'm not trying to rub it in. So.
I know. Look, you still ponder and think on that. Yes, negative temperatures. Also joining us tonight is E. How are you doing, buddy?
Amazing.
I know, dude. All right, so Mateo was in Vegas the same time you were in Vegas. He was playing at a baseball tournament, and you were hanging out at the baseball convention. How was that, man?
It was crazy. We got to like the day before we left, we got to go to Fremont Street, and then like they just put a new Denny's in. So like there's a Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Denny's, and we got to go to the drift carts, and I got to meet Jaron Duran and Ben Joyce. I got to do an interview with them.
Hey, hold on one second. Mateo, it just says that you start recording. Oh, you had an incoming call.
The other way.
That's what she said.
Sorry, he's using my phone because I wasn't able to like get this app any other way.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure he's back.
Yeah,
is it showing recording on your end?
Called it. Tarmax?
All right, you ready, Mateo?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. So E, you got to interview who?
I got to interview Ben Joyce, Jaron Duran, and Coach Trotsky, and the owner and founder of the baseball convention.
I saw. Yeah, I'm working on your content now, dude. Like, that's some big stuff. You sign any autographs out there in Vegas?
I signed a few.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. What'd you sign it, Big E?
Yeah, I have like this signature where my B's like sideways, and then my I is sideways, and then I have my G, my cursive G, and then my E is like really sideways.
Okay. Hey, you got to always practice that signature because at some point in time, somebody's going to ask for it. So, Mateo, you practicing yours?
No, not yet. I don't even know how to write in cursive yet.
But, I
They
mean,
don't teach it at school.
they don't even teach that in school anymore. You just look. It's just about chicken scratch, dude. You just write some initials.
Just write gibberish, just scribbles and loops. Just makes it
Honestly,
look
some
fancy.
people's signatures, that's what it looks like.
Nah. Have you seen like the people's signatures where like when they like write it, they're fancy and they like instead of just doing like a G like this or a cursive G, they like do the G and then they like come down, swirl it, and then they like cross it out the bottom. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
And then I connect the letters together.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it's like, ugh.
Like, just
All
why
right, well,
can't the
look.
letters just be letters? Why do they have to be connected?
Because it's about that. That's a representation of you. That's why it's your signature. It reflects on who Mateo is. So, anyway, Mateo, we ain't gonna get too deep on you today. We're gonna move on to our guest. Okay. All right. Joining us tonight, this dude. I swear I don't believe his birth certificate if that's really his age, but joining us tonight from Atlanta, Georgia, Bryan Johnson Jr. Man, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, we're doing great. I think we're ready to go. So, dude, obviously, I was cruising through Instagram and just got stuck on your page one night, and incredible, dude. And so we're super excited to have you here on the show, man. So I know there's all kind of stuff that we're gonna want to know about you, but do me a favor before we get started. Tell us just a little summary, a little snapshot about you, and then at the end, we want to know your favorite cereal.
My favorite what?
Favorite cereal?
Okay. Well, my name is Bryan. I'm 13, live in Atlanta. I go to middle school at Sutton Middle School. I'm in 7th grade. I play football, baseball, basketball. I run track, and I play for USA Prime as my travel team. And my favorite cereal is it's a hard one because I don't really eat cereal, but I would have to say Fruit Loops.
Okay, Fruit Loops. That's a good one. It's not my favorite, but I like some Fruit Loops. I'm a Fruity Pebbles guy.
Fruit Loops are good.
Coach Aaron, I'm surprised you're not like the Circle K type dude, bro.
That's what I always give people crap about on the show.
The Circle
Lila likes all that
K.
kind of old person stuff. I'm still trying to stay young. Fruity Pebbles, baby. You just gotta eat them fast because they get soggy really fast.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah.
All right, Bryan. Well, look, dude. When did you start playing ball? Because I mean, you're 13. Like, I still find that very like you're in 7th grade. Is there anyone in your grade close to your height?
Okay. So this was very surprising to me because this was my first year in Atlanta. There actually is a kid who is the same exact height as me, and he wears a size 19 shoe.
What?
Crazy.
And what size shoe you wear?
13.
God, Mosey. Look, I know. Do you have to show up to every tournament with like your birth certificate?
Well, like the first until I was like 10, I had to, and then people knew, oh, don't waste your money. He's your age.
He's legit.
So then they just stopped doing it after that.
I got you. Well, dude, man, I'm gonna tell you. Well, look, super mature. The dude is a straight baller out on the field. Dude, tell us about like what made you like start playing the game baseball, and what made you fall in love with it?
I started playing when I was around 4 or 5, and I really didn't start really getting into the game and liking the game until I was like maybe 8, 9. That's when I started watching Acuña Jr. and I just started falling in love with the game after I saw him in the Braves, and that just just took off from there.
Now, one thing I saw interesting in your bio is at what age did you go to travel ball?
11 year.
11. And so you stayed and you played little league rec ball until then?
It wasn't like little league. It was like the level like right above like it would be like tournaments with like better teams.
I got
like
you.
right in your town or right outside of your town.
Yeah, local tournaments and things like that.
Local tournaments.
Gotcha. All right, E and Mateo. Don't let the cat get your tongue. You guys go ahead.
Okay. So like my first question is like have you ever had like a story where like at like a baseball tournament or something where like people didn't believe like that you were your age? Because let's be honest, you look like a grown man, which is a great thing, and I genuinely want to know, what do you eat? What tips do you have so I can be that height? Because I'm only a year younger than you, and I don't know how I could physically possibly even like get that height. Like that's just crazy, and like it's amazing.
Any tips or tricks there, Bryan?
I don't know. I drank a lot of milk. Like I drank a lot of milk.
There you go.
Milk.
I really think that's kind of like a tip. I don't think the milk really helps. I just
Everybody watching this episode is going to run out and make their parents go get milk. I need
Mom,
milk.
I need 4 gallons of milk right this instant.
Right.
We're running to the store now.
I know. Well, dude, so I mean, obviously, we making fun of, not making fun, but like are like blown away with your physical specimen, obviously. So now what positions do you play out on the field, man?
Really, since I started playing, I've just been all around the field, wherever the coach puts me. Wherever the team needs a player is where I'll step up and play at.
That's a perfect answer.
Even for some time, like at the end of 11U, like at the start of 12U, I played catcher for like a few months. So I was just everywhere.
How was that?
My knees definitely couldn't take it. Like I couldn't be a catcher for years on years. I don't know how they do it. But
we got some catchers
catcher
here. Mateo, you're a catcher. He's a catcher.
Yeah, I'm a catcher.
How
think
you
it's
take care of
fun.
them knees?
Really, I don't know. I just take a shower. I don't know. Like it was like tough for me. Like my legs, like it sucked at first, but like once you start to catch like more, like you start to get used to it, and it doesn't really hurt as much. So like yeah, it just kind of takes some time, but like people will get used to it though eventually.
Yeah. E, what about you, man?
So I have this like routine that I do at home. Like when I'm in my room, like I put my knee pads on, and I had this card from my like coach, and it's like certain things you do to get your legs stronger. So like there's duck walks, there's other things, and you just gotta also like you can't like do weird stuff with your knees, like some like girls how they do that one thing where like they do like the back bend. Oh, like that will mess up your knees, like.
Well,
or if you like,
I don't think you need to do that on the baseball field.
Oh yeah,
though. Maybe there's a play where like you're trying to distract a.
Well, it's not like
maybe banana ball.
It's just like saying like
sure.
It's like I'm not trying to like lead up to that. I'm just saying like you just gotta take care of your knees and like
it
your
sounds
mental
like,
body.
Yeah, it sounds like you're training your knees.
Yes.
So I mean, you got to train your lower half to do that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, Jill's lower half. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So Bryan, man, you pitch a little bit. Is pitching one of your? Is that one of your bright spots? I would assume.
I'd say I'm really like I feel like I'm like equal in both areas. I feel like I'm equally as good as a pitcher as I am a hitter. Like if I faced off against myself pitching and hitting, it would be like 5 out of 10 times. Pitching would win 5 out of 10 times. Hitting would win. But I definitely say it was a God-given ability for me to be able to have the arm that I have.
Yeah. I mean, so you're hitting 83 now?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, if I step in the box, I'm quitting. Sorry. 83 mile per hour. 83 mile per hour fastball coming at me. I'm just gonna step out the box and just take off down third baseline.
Look, I promise you that ball. that ball is already by you by the time you've thought all of that stuff. So
I'd be scared. I feel like the wind
But
would blow
look.
me away from the field.
No,
From the
man,
ball,
come on
like
now.
Honestly, if I would just have like confidence, there might be a chance. I'd probably just have to like when he's coming set, I'll probably have to load, and then when he lifts his knee up, I'm probably gonna get ready to swing. Might get a knock because I did hit off 74. Kind of
Cool,
close.
dude.
Kind of
You just
close.
gotta watch the ball. Now,
Yeah, I
Brian,
guess
here's the real question: can you control that speed?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've had like a little league shoulder issue that happened at PG Select Fest.
Okay.
So I've been going to physical therapy, things like that. And
Is
while
it just
I'm
around your growth plate?
around my growth plate. And
Gotcha.
while I'm waiting, I'm looking at like controlling other pitches and things like that.
What's your other pitches you throw?
I throw a changeup. I'm really working on my changeup. I throw a slider and a curveball.
So no slurve.
that's
So
cool.
So like, I didn't even know that was such a pitch.
yeah.
Like, how long has the slurve been around?
A long time. That was like the first ever
Yeah.
pitch invented.
What?
Really?
Yes. You never.
The first ever?
That's like the
The
first ever pitch ever created.
Are you hearing me correctly? The slurve.
That seems like that'd be like created like in 2010 or something. Like,
Oh, I thought you said the curve.
Oh, no, no, no,
oh,
no, no. Well, look. All right. So what? So, I mean, I think if you ask any scout, you probably, got some feedback and advice. But dude, those are like the two most valuable pitches, like your fastball and your changeup. Could you strike a batter out with just those two pitches?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Easy.
yeah, dude. Because if you can bring the heat, and then you can adjust that speed like that on the next pitch.
They're sorted. Oh,
You
yeah,
got
they're so cooked.
yeah, they're cut.
yeah. Well, that's cool,
I
man.
don't know how
So
the catcher's glove doesn't break.
he's just
Surprisingly.
prepared. He's got a big boy glove ready to go.
I guess, yeah.
Oh,
Now do you plan on, Brian, like taking the both way player into college?
Um, like right now, we're seeing a lot more two-way players than there was maybe 5 years ago. So I'm just gonna do both of them as long as I can. So as
Yeah.
long as I can maintain both of them at a high level, as long as I'll be doing both of them at a high level.
All right. All right. E, you got questions?
yes.
Go ahead, dude.
I got 3. So number 1, how is it playing for Pottstown?
Okay, so playing for Pottstown was definitely a great experience. It was like the coolest 4 days of my life. We like got to go out, meet a whole bunch of players, meet a whole bunch of coaches. Like on the first day, so it was like we flew in a day before the tournament to practice as a team that evening, and like we had like FTB Nelly at the practice, Coach Rack at the practice, all the Pottstown guys at the practice, and like FTB Phillies players at the practice. It was just everybody was there, and we just got to like go out and have fun. They did like the gear unboxing, and it was just definitely one of the definitely top 5 experience ever.
Dude, the shoes?
Oh
Did you play in those shoes?
no,
Oh, okay. All right. Cuz I'm like, man, I wouldn't even want to like get these things dirty at all. Like that was all exciting for me. I was watching like the social media, the content from
oh
you
yeah,
guys getting to see that stuff.
Weren't those like the ice cream ones that time?
Oh, for the
Yeah, the Air
shoes.
Jordans. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Now, what was your process of joining Pottstown? What did you have to go through?
um, I don't. I remember like they announced that they were gonna have the 12U team, and then like 10 seconds after the post came, my team group chat, "Oh, you gotta sign up! Oh, y'all gotta sign up! Everybody sign up! Everybody sign up!" So in that time, I didn't know much about Pottstown because like it wasn't really as big as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I signed up, and then after I signed up, probably about 5 days later, I was at a minor league baseball game, and I check my Instagram inbox, and then I see the Pottstown Scout team, or it was CS99 TV. It was like, you've been selected for the 12U Pottstown team if you're able to make it, whenever. And then I just remember getting on a flight 2 weeks after and going out there playing.
Dude, I bet you were over the moon, wouldn't you? Were you
Oh yeah,
excited?
I wanted to leave the game. Like I was telling my mom, my dad, I was telling everybody.
Oh, that's so
I got
cool.
picked. I want to go home pack now.
That's right. That's right. Well, now, so you got to play with Chris Cabrera, Levi Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Maddox.
I
Levi
watched
and
that video.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Levi and Jesse's been on the show. I'm trying to get Chris on the show. He said he would do it. I just got to lock him down. But that's cool, man. Like, did you guys get any competition?
We got the very last team we played for the championship was like the hardest competition,
What was the score?
and it wasn't really a like it wasn't like the regular teams that we would see at a national tournament, but
Yeah.
it was
Pickup
better than the
team.
teams playing all week.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I know there's teams out there being assembled that want to compete against
Oh yeah,
Pottstown in the future.
oh yeah.
So I've seen a few accounts, and I've talked to a few teams that are looking to compete with Pottstown. But I mean, like, it has to be disheartening if I sign up for a tournament, I'm in the 12U, and I'm thinking like, man, we some ballers, and then I see Pottstown on there, and I'm like, man, you guys are just like some
I have
bullies.
second decisions.
But that is cool, man. Now, do you get to play in like all the tournaments this year with Pottstown, or how many do you get to play
So
with?
the way like Pottstown does it, they like do like different age groups, and they only do like one single tournament. And like I think 14U team was the only team that they brought back 2 times. So
Okay,
12U, we're trying to hopefully we can come back again.
dude,
But
you got some
good team.
ballers.
Definitely one of the better Pottstown teams I've seen.
Yeah, for sure. Like, well, look, I want to know when you guys play again, because where did you guys play? You guys played in
Florida.
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 That's right. Because I think
That's cool.
13 you guys were playing in Atlanta, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trent Motley and those guys. I saw that they had a big weekend too. So, Mateo,
It's
dude,
up.
go ahead and ask a question, man. You gotta
Oh,
get talking here.
okay. So like, I know you started playing baseball around like 5, but like when you were like 8 and like 9, like what got you into the game where like you really wanted to get good and like have that like strive to be the best you could like possibly be?
Definitely coaching. Like the coaches was a big thing. Like I remember my coach was just like encouraging me every day, go out to the field and hit with me. And I remember my dad, that 8, 9 was around the time that my dad started taking me to hitting lessons.
Yeah.
And it just really made me want to keep going and keep going. And then it's just a love for the game that
Yeah.
bring at that age that made me want to keep pushing.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
so like the fun, like you felt like it was really fun and like you like working hard at yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Same
cool.
thing with you, Mateo, dude. You're out there training all week
Oh
and
yeah.
putting in these extra
It's
practices and
fun.
stuff. E,
Yeah.
same thing. You just fall in love with it, man. It's a romance. That's how I would describe it. It's a romance because it's always going to break your heart. And
I'm
then,
married to baseball. I
are
wouldn't
you?
marry anyone else but baseball.
My
Baseball is what I'm married to.
girlfriends are all my bats. The 2025 Zen, the 2025 Icon, and all the other ones.
Ooh, what happens when one of those bats get banned? I did see that PG removed the hype fire, and it is now
Yes.
available at all tournaments now.
Yes.
So
What's
Oh,
the name
yeah.
of the all tournaments? I thought it was only like
I
13U.
thought it was all. There's a disclaimer in their rules that I read the other day that said the ban had been lifted
Oh.
on the hype.
Yeah,
Now,
because
before you go play or anything, double check it. But I'm pretty sure I saw that.
I thought
yeah,
they only banned like the drop 5 ones, like the drop 5 bats, not
It
like the
was. It was. But then that's what size bat you swinging, Brian?
33. Well, right now middle school ball, so I'm swinging wood and drop threes. But when in March when we get back, I'll swing a drop five for third
Yeah,
senior.
that's what I thought. What's the biggest? What's up, E? You got big eyes there. You got a question?
a 33 drop five.
That's big
that
man
is
lumber, dude.
I just got into
no.
drop 8.
Dude, you gotta do some push-ups, E. You gotta do some push-ups. You be swinging
Once
the
you make it to the
33.
MLB, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like the Shaquille O'Neal of baseball. Like
For real though.
you're like in
Look,
7th grade, you're 6'3". Imagine how hard you're gonna be when you're like an adult. Like
you know
that's
what?
nuts.
There's tall people everywhere, though. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
I think
know.
the big difference is like you can tell um, this dude loves the game and
Yeah.
puts a lot of work into it. What other sports do you play, man? You said
I put
basketball, football.
basketball, football, and track.
Wow.
Okay. Now, are you playing center on the court? What position you playing?
Center,
Center.
mostly center. So move me down to power forward a few times, but most center.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
What do you run? Do you run 100, 400?
100, 200, and then I did the long jump and the high jump.
Mm.
Dude,
How do you like fit in all those sports in like a schedule in a week? Because that's like a lot of sports. 4 sports, it's a lot. Like, how do you schedule that out to where like.
So baseball and track, football and basketball aren't in the same season. But baseball and track are. So I have to like for example, today there was track tryouts.
Yeah.
So but we just had got done with baseball tryouts on Saturday and they made the team, so we had practice today. So I had to go to baseball and hit in the cages with a few of my teammates, and then
Yeah.
straight down to track tryouts and go there. So I'll alternate one for another, or I'll just do
Yeah.
this for a week or do that for a week, and so it goes.
dude, what
That's cool.
position you play on the football field?
Running back and wide receiver.
God, wide
Yeah.
receiver, dude. You know, all right, you're in Atlanta, Georgia. There was a receiver that came through Georgia Tech quite a few years ago. I'm kind of getting that vibe from you. You know who I may be talking about? Megatron. You know, Calvin
Oh,
Johnson.
No.
Dude, 6'5".
I didn't know he went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, dude, and that was the whole thing with him is like first round pick, like number one pick. I'm gonna tell you, I'll never forget. Like, did you hear about what he did at the combine? Like, he didn't even prepare to run, and he borrowed someone's shoes and still ran like a blazing speed. But he played with a team at the time that they didn't throw the ball. Like his quarterback would throw the ball maybe 14 times a game and get like 5 completions, maybe. But yeah, and what are you
Crazy stuff.
thinking? You thinking you can play some football and baseball? Pull a Bo Jackson,
Hopefully,
dude.
it'd be crazy if I could do both.
That's a lot of work, man. It's a lot
It's
of
a
work.
lot.
Yeah.
But you know what? Dion did it in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
So, and Dion's a big. You don't know Dion, by the way, do you? I'm trying to find somebody that knows him because I want to get him on the show. He's like my mentor. So anyway, I just have to ask everybody if they know him, just in rare case you're like, no, he's like a third cousin or something.
Well, I don't know him, but my dad's close frat brother is the recruiting, like the offensive recruiting coordinator, or something like that, down there in Colorado. So he knows him.
See, everybody's just like one or two little connections away from knowing someone. Well, cool. Well, if he can come on the show, I've already like stalked his agent and everybody, and like trying to get him here. So anyway, dude, what do you do when you're not playing sports? Like,
Um,
What's Bryan do when he's hanging out?
What do I do? I don't really hang out with people a lot because what I like my life consists of video games or first school, sports, video games, and then also have a clothing brand that I do as well.
I saw that. All right,
What,
tell us about
what's
this clothing brand.
Yeah.
Um, it's called Be the Greatest is the name of the clothing brand, and I started it probably about late December 2022, and like my thought process behind it, like I was just wanted like everybody to strive to be the best that they can be,
Mm-hmm.
like in themselves, and so I just thought of the name, put on my first shirt, and just kept going from there.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm starting to make new designs and things for 2025. So
that's cool. Now, are you learning the the financial side, the business side?
uh my mom does all that. I don't really like
Oh,
because like my mom will get mad at me. Like I'll get a sale, and then as soon as I get the sale, I'll spend all the money. So
oh,
she's
she gonna have to hold some of that money back.
she's she's getting me. She's getting me.
All right. Well, look, you got to learn the business side, dude. Because the more seriously, dude, you're gonna be talking NIL deals in a few years potentially, right? So you want to educate yourself on that stuff because sometimes things are too good to be true. Just
Oh yeah.
educate yourself. But that's good, dude. What made you, I mean, like, what 12-year-old sits around and says, you know what, I'm going to start a clothing company?
Well, it was when like so I got like my first game since I got a PS5
Mm-hmm.
on Christmas of 2023.
Okay.
So I was just like I was bored, didn't have anything to do, and I was actually at a baseball tournament. I was actually at a USSSA tournament, like a Christmas tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a computer for that 2022 Christmas. So I just pulled it out and just was like, what should I do? What should I do? And I went on Canva and I started like creating shirt designs.
There you go.
And then I showed it to my mom and she was like, oh, that's good. Oh, you should modify this. Oh, you should modify this. And I did those things. And then she's like, oh, now you got to get a website so you can start selling your stuff. And then she posted the first shirt that I made on Canva
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it just, everybody was liking it. All her friends, oh, let me buy one, let me buy one. So then I had to make my website and get everything connected together. And then I just showed the products to my mom and just went on from there.
That's good stuff, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you guys see that? You never know, man. You could have an idea tomorrow, man, that changes the world. And it's just having someone around you that's going to be willing to support you through it. And you got to be driven, right? I mean, dude, like Mateo said, how do you manage all this stuff and a brand, man? But it's all about priorities and how are you in time management, Bryan?
Um, so I do have to say, we are still working on the time management a little bit because like what I like it'll be like the weekend and usually because of all the stuff that I'm doing during the weekdays, I had to fit like all the homeworks in on the weekend. So I usually have to my mom had to tell me to like get off the game or get off the phone or so I can get my work done and things like that.
What
So
what games you playing? Fortnite?
I play Fortnite, the show,
play
Madden.
Warzone? You play Warzone?
No, I ain't got into like the shoot like the real
First
shooting game.
person stuff.
But and I'm also playing NTA 25.
Okay.
That's
Now,
cool.
these dudes, Mateo, do you play Fortnite?
You know, funny thing is I've only played it one time in my entire life, like
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago on someone's Nintendo Switch. I don't even I don't know if I even remember that person. All I remember is it was like some like robot thing, and I never liked it. And I've seen all like my other teammates and stuff talk about it, like, oh, we should go play this, like Fortnite, and I'm like, I don't. I've like never like seriously. Like, I've never played Fortnite like more than once. Like that's it. Like I've never played it ever again.
Well,
So
you know
yeah.
what? My son Jace, you guys know Jace. He started playing it, and like he starts yelling. Brian, do you yell and scream at the TV?
Now, my dad has to get on to me about it because if I lose too many times, I'll start yelling and screaming.
Well, I went in there and I've watched him, and it looks fun. I will say that. But yeah, I tried to play Mateo. They were in like this little battle thing where it was just me and one other person, and I was like, let me
Oh,
hold the controller. And dude, they just killed me. I could.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, you gotta use like 3 buttons just to do anything, and I'm not that. Look, Brian, when I started playing video games, it was like a directional pad and 2 buttons and a start and select. So,
I like
like,
playing old video games.
Nintendo 64.
nah, it was the original Nintendo for me, dude.
I like
Yeah,
playing like the games that I really play are like besides like I don't know like baseball Roblox games or like the show would be like old like 16-bit
yeah,
Mario Sonic games. I don't really. It just seems so much simpler.
yeah. Look, dude, when I'm playing a video game, Mateo, you remind me of myself. When I'm playing a video game, I want to relax. Like now to play a video game,
You have
like
to
you
be
gotta know all.
competitive.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like
Yeah,
I mean, but you can make some money. Like there's
that's
some dudes
yeah.
that's all they do. I don't
It's
understand
so
it.
weird. How do you get famous off like being really good at a video game? That's what I never understood. Like how do
I
you
don't
just
know,
like
dude. I
you
don't know how a
know?
lot of people get famous these days, but
So
sometimes
it's odd.
searching for fame, you might get it, but the
Yeah.
wrong way. So
Yeah,
like,
you're probably
Yeah.
gonna like buy the followers. You're gonna get them, but they don't know that I think they go away in like a month.
oh, dude, man, if you search that kind of stuff, dude, it's not even real, man. You got to earn everything that you get. That way,
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel so much better about it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Brian, if you get drafted, let's take 2 scenarios here.
All
All
right.
right, let's say you get drafted in your senior year. Who do you want to draft you?
Uh, it's hard because you gotta like think about like who they're gonna have as players. You know, if you can step up and be in like your starting position that you want to be in,
Okay,
that or obviously you have to go through the minor league system, but like I would probably have to say the Braves
okay.
because I feel like all of their like players that they have right now,
Hmm.
they're all gonna be like retired. So then I'm just gonna like come in and like start the new generation up.
That's right. Yeah, because look, you 6'3" now. I don't even know if you've hit a growth spurt yet. I hope you have, but like you're gonna be like we just had. So our first episode this season was Alton Davis. Have you ever seen this dude? All right, so Alton Davis the second. He's on Instagram. He's 6'6". He got recruited and he went to Alabama. And so he spent his freshman and sophomore year at Alabama, and now he's transferring to Georgia baseball. This dude's 6'6"
6'6".
and blazing. But anyway, so all right, so now let's say you get drafted, but it's like you still want to go play college.
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to go then?
LSU all
I
the way.
for some reason I just felt that you were going to say LSU.
Go Tigers.
Or is it because you're an LSU fan, or is it because of the baseball program?
Baseball program definitely. I mean,
Okay.
like, so I've been a fan of the baseball program for maybe about 2 years now, but they ever since I started really liking the baseball program, like just seeing the environment at the school, I just started liking the football program.
Oh,
And
oh, look, I'm representing my colors tonight, dude. You know what this is, Brian?
you Miami.
That's right. That's where you need to go. Like we trying to rebuild like our program, and we need you, Brian. This is where see, coaches aren't allowed to talk to you right now, but I can. I'm just kidding. I don't know them, but
You got
we
either Texas, not Texas, my bad, Tennessee or LSU, bro.
all right. Vanderbilt used to be a
Definitely
big
top
one.
two.
Who is
Uh-huh.
that?
Yeah.
You said who was in your top two?
Oh, Tennessee and LSU.
Okay. Well, I mean that's your last 2 years national champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's
Mateo,
not
you
about the
still
wins. It's a
yeah,
baseball program.
Yeah.
exactly. Mateo, you still going to USC? No. UCLA is where you
UCLA.
said.
Yeah, I want to go. I still want to go to UCLA. Yeah, that's the one college I want to go to still. Yeah.
That's cool. E, where you think you gonna go, man?
I want to go to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, you two could end up on the same roster together,
We could 1 year.
dude. E, you got to grow some though.
Oh,
Like you got to at least be able to get on the big people rides before you can go play college baseball.
I bet. I bet.
I'm just messing.
I know.
Dude, yeah, you gonna grow. Well, that's
Hopefully.
cool. All right, so LSU. I'm just still waiting for that one day where someone. Actually, I do got a kid coming on the show who just got. He just signed with the Hurricanes, so at least I'm gonna have a Hurricane represented somehow. Um. All right, Brian. I'm gonna ask these two dudes. You guys have any more questions? E, you got some more, right?
I
Oh,
got two more.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, who inspired you as a kid, and what are your dreams compared to now? What were your dreams compared to now?
okay. So that's a hard one because there was like when I really started loving the game, there was so many great baseball players who were like not just starting to hit the scene, but like really just starting their prime of their career, like Bryce Harper and Ron Acuña, Mookie Betts. But I have to say, definitely my bet, like the biggest like inspiration that I saw that they were like, oh yeah, I can go do that too, was man, it's probably Hunter Green, because when I was 10, um, I went to a Chattanooga Lookouts game, and that's like the feeder for the Cincinnati Reds.
Yep.
And um, I was just sitting there, and then we started like it was the end of the game. They had won at Hunter Green and started that game, and we started just walking down. Then my mom saw a guy there, and she's like, "Oh, that looks like Hunter Green's. Ask if that Hunter Green's that. Ask that Hunter Green's that." So then my mom asked if he was the dad of Hunter Green. He was like, "Yeah, we're you want to go down there and meet him?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," because like he was throwing like 105. It was like the
What?
best best minor league pitcher, and so I went down there and met him, and he signed my glove, and I actually still have the glove.
wow.
Actually, pitch. So definitely a big inspiration of mine.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Mateo, you got any questions,
Oh
bud?
yeah. I have a
That's
couple. I have a
cool.
couple questions, but some of them might be a little silly, and some of them might be about baseball. So just be prepared. Okay, so my first one's a little bit dumb, kinda. It's Pepsi or Coke.
Now, what? That's easy.
So I do have to say I don't drink any soda unless it's Sprite.
Or Starry.
Sorry too, but
Yeah,
I really I drink a lot of water. Like
Yeah.
I haven't really drank anything with water in the past week because I just don't really like
Yeah.
soft drinks like that.
Yeah,
I do
Yeah.
drink
I know.
tea
Yeah.
though.
Nah,
Yeah.
you gotta get you because you like water. I have a bunch, and this is the thing that makes me like. I love water in general. Like one of the things that like make me a really big water drinker is I have these things called circle bottles, and
Mm-hmm.
they're not like flavoring packets that color the drink. It's like a sense things. Like they don't flavor your water. It makes you like it's like the air parcels make it taste a certain way.
Oh yeah,
It's like you're still
I
drinking
had one of
all
those.
water, but it's not even flavored. It just because you smell it and you like your taste buds can like feel the fumes.
That's some scientific stuff he just went into right there. That's next level. All right, Mateo, hit him with another one there.
All right. Rawlings, Easton, or Wilson? Which one do you like the most?
Um, so I'm in the Eastern Army, so I had to say, I had to say, Easton and Rawlings, but the the I haven't really had any much Wilson gloves. I know my very first A2000 glove was a Wilson,
Yeah.
and I got it for like Christmas in like 2017, and I still use it to this day. I just don't want to give the glove up, but like from
Yeah.
then on, it's really been Rawlings.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was my first glove. Actually, I still have one of my first gloves was a Rollins, and I love
Yeah.
My name's Easton, so that's why I was so excited for you on the Eastern Army, bro. Let's go.
it. All right, Mateo, what else you got there?
Okay, I got like two more questions.
All right, hit him.
Okay, so when they were both in their primes, would you say which one do you think is better, like Aaron Judge or Derek Jeter? This I feel like it should be an obvious. This shouldn't even be a question. I just want to know what you think.
Now, I feel like no, the younger all basically everybody who's 15 and under is gonna say Aaron Judge, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
like comparing their careers,
You got it. You got it. Yeah.
I mean, like the impact that Derek Jeter had on the game was just so much different than what Aaron Judge do. Now, don't get me wrong, what Aaron Judge doing is great, like home
Yeah.
runs, everything he's
Yeah.
doing. But like the impact that Derek Jeter has and still or has had and still
Yeah.
has
Still does, yeah.
on the game is just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, totally. Okay, I have my last question for you, and I know I heard that you said like you use like wooden bats and stuff, but like what bat do you think you would prefer? Like a hype fire or like a Demerimi like Zen? What would you
Mm.
prefer?
Or which bat you swinging these days?
For drop five, I don't even know what bat I'm gonna swing yet. I've gotten like five bats in. They gave me like the Soldier Tank and the 2025 Zen and the new Hype Fire. So I don't really know what bat I'm gonna swing yet because I haven't really tried any of them out.
But you
But
loaded up. You loaded up.
I we used the 2025 Zen at Pottstown, so and it
Yeah,
was definitely my like best home run performance. I'd
yeah,
say I would have to say 2025 Zen.
Oh, during Pottstown, didn't you guys hit like 3 home runs back to back to back? I believe
It
it
was
was.
wow,
a back maybe it was back to back to I know it was
It was a
Chris.
back to back to back.
Yeah, it was back to back to back. It
Yeah.
was
oh,
Chris,
that
Jesse,
that's
and
insane.
another Chris, Jesse, and Landon Davis.
There you
So
go.
Oh,
they're
question.
yeah. It was we had the most home runs out
Wow,
of
yeah,
any Pottstown team. We had like crazy, and we had like 70 or 65 or something like that. It was crazy.
yeah.
Jeez.
That's a lot of home
That's
runs,
like
and
bat
then like,
practice.
Just like superhuman, super kids.
I know that's like
Uh,
crazy.
all right, E, you said you had a
Yes,
question.
I got one more question.
All
I'm not
right.
trying to be rude or anything. Were you on the field when that kid hit the first ever home run of Pottstown?
Um, no, I wasn't.
That
Because
kid.
I remember I just got off the mic. So he was like, all right, do you want to take a break? And I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to chill in the dugout because it was the last inning. And I remember it started raining and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah.
opened up a little bit. And Landon Davis, he was on the mound. I don't mean to name drop,
Dang.
It's all
but he
right.
was on the mound and uh threw him a fastball up and then he just took a swing and felt like it was almost closed his eyes and took a swing and it was out.
Yeah. I was like,
So
oh.
what you're saying is you guys are human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
I
100%.
was a bit convinced that you guys were like some superhuman like
Built
life
in a
forms that
lab,
just have
secret poison
superpowers.
injected to your body.
Yeah.
Albert
Oh.
Einstein came up with super syrup that you just like gotta take a little swig of and you grow 6'3".
Your hands have like some like special like senses that whenever you touch a baseball bat, it just makes it like go make the ball go like 10 times farther.
That one
Like
movie where the kid had the
You guys
broken
have some
arm, he grabbed the baseball
imaginations.
and just went like this, and it went like 100. He just went.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's possible. I don't even know.
You don't know that movie?
Sometimes, Brian, I just agree with them. Just because I don't have a clue what they're talking about sometimes. So. All right, dude. Well, look, we're getting towards the end here, man, and we got two things we got to do before we get out of here. So, first thing we got to do is we got to ask our last question, and that last question is usually the hardest question that most people get during our episodes. So, E, you know what our last question is?
You're walking up to bat, tied game against the best team in the nation. You're walking up to bat. What's your walk-up song?
Ooh. It's a hard one. I haven't had a walk up song in so long. I don't even.
Man, you missing
I would
out.
definitely have to say, man,
Told you it's
that
hard.
is the hardest question. Got a walk up song, Dad?
Well, what you listening to these days that you might want to
What do I
like?
listen to these days? I listen to a lot of rappers. Lil Baby is like my like daily listen, I'd say.
Okay,
Uh,
maybe one of his songs.
maybe one of his songs. Maybe what's
Lowdown? Is it Lowdown you're trying to talk about?
that one's like overused. I want to be like something like unique. I got one.
All
I'll
right.
say I'm different by 2 Chains because like
Oh.
you're walking up and just tell them you're different. You're gonna do something good that bet.
I think so. Look, dude, you need
Hit
to
a
bring.
bomb.
Look. If Pottstown plays again, you got to tell those boys like you guys got to show up, like
Oh yeah.
with the walkout music. Like imagine the crowd. You guys like, come on, like that's where you become superheroes.
Gotta
when you
play
got
the
that
Party
music.
in USA. And
You talking about Hannah Montana?
yes.
Oh
Yes.
no! What?
Because it's a party
What are
in the
you talking about?
USA. Yeah.
Man.
It's
Listen,
a party in the USA.
then come up with some Kendrick and come up with some Humble, Squabble Up.
yeah.
I mean, ain't really any Kendrick song, but
Turn his TV off.
I'm on. What'd you say? You don't like Kendrick?
No. Cause in the album he he continuously says like turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Oh yeah.
Like who is his though? Like who is his?
Turn
You
his
know,
TV
like be
off.
specific. Who is that?
Now,
Is that
you guys
Drake?
gotta either get some
Like
Tupac.
Hold on.
Tupac.
You said you like Drake?
oh no, I don't. I meant like
Okay.
is he talking about Drake when he means turn his TV off? Because he's not specific. Like when I heard him say that like 88 times in like his new album, I was like, what is that? What does that mean?
Who
Like
knows, dude? There's a lot of code written, some of that stuff, I believe, from Lamar.
yeah.
So, Brian, you a Kendrick Lamar fan?
I only listen to like one song by him ever.
All right, dude. You're in Atlanta. All right, so you got to discover the Atlanta, and Kendrick's not from Atlanta, of course, but like there's some good like roots, like Goody Mobs from Atlanta, Outkast, of course. I'm sure you're familiar with. Like, gotta discover some of this music from Atlanta, man.
Now I do have to say like Kendrick Lamar is like a lyricist.
Yes, he is.
Like that's one thing like that's not in rap these days. Rap these days is like just a lot of going on.
Mumble.
mumble. And Kendrick Lamar is like a rapper who can still rap and like perform at this age and still like say meaningful stuff, not just
And say words,
like-
not.
I feel like
but he
I
also
feel like he was meant
like
for like the wrong decade. Like he was meant for like the 90s or the 2000s.
well, here's the thing I believe is I think he's meant for right now because we need like some of that back.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
He's
Yeah.
the one kind of leading the charge back to that old school. So like
Yeah.
Bryan, I grew up in the 90s. Like I was all West Coast. I didn't like Jay-Z. I don't want to put that out there too much. I don't need him to
He's
find out.
overrated. He's overrated.
Ain't no telling what he might do if he finds out I said that. Never was a Bad Boys fan. Oh, dude, I've watched all kind of stuff like conspiracy theorist stuff on like the whole Bad Boys, Jay-Z, Def Jam stuff. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, look, Bryan, see that you just never know what we're talking about on the show, man. So, all right, dude. Look, thank you so much for coming.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
It's been
Thank
freaking
you.
awesome,
Yes, sir.
man.
Thank you so much.
And you know,
It
keep
was
us in the
awesome.
loop, man. As things go, you have something big coming up, let us know, man. We like
Oh, yeah.
to keep in touch with you, of course. So, all right. The last thing that we do on the show, man, is I'm gonna thank everyone for listening to us and all that fun stuff. And then at the end, Mateo, I'm gonna let you do it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Mateo at the end, I'm going to say, all right, Mateo, you got it, or Mateo, go, whatever. Mateo's going to say, all right, Bryan, until next time. And you're going to say, we'll catch you on the slide.
Catch
Wait,
you
Hold
on
on.
the slide.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
catch you
Wait,
on
so
the slide.
I'm not saying catch you on the side. I'm just saying like
You're just
wait.
saying, Bryan, until next time?
Okay, but I'm
Yeah.
not saying catch you on the side. Just until
Nope.
next time. Okay,
You're just setting him up. All right?
All right.
Hey, you about to make me dizzy,
Wait.
dude.
but I swear I was 100% sure. Wait,
Hold on, E.
so we'll catch you on the slide. So what's before that? Just to make sure that I 100% have it in my mind. So what's
All I
before?
want you to say is, until next time.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
I got it.
Yeah. All right, Bryan, you ready? Not yet. Hey, look, everyone, thank you guys so much for listening to our show. We're super happy and proud to be in our 4th season, doing big things this year, going to have big guests on, and more importantly, we're going to continue to talk to kids all over the country, and tonight's guest is no exception to that, man. Bryan, I do have to ask you, if you get if you get signed, can I get an autographed jersey? You got me?
You gotta make sure I got drippy chains like you. Gotta make sure.
No. I just want an autographed jersey of Bryan when he gets drafted. You got me?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. See, I got him on video right now. This is like, we can take this to Judge Judy. So anyway, all right, dude. Mateo, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, drop it like it's hot.
Okay. And until next time.
We'll catch you on the slide.
Thanks for joining the action and sharing our love for the game. Now go practice your swing, or at least look like a pro in the mirror. Subscribe and follow the Slide Podcast and the Field Team on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all your favorite social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review, a thumbs up, and recommend us to every person you meet. Got a question? Drop it in your review. We might just answer it on the podcast. Keep grinding, dreaming big, and remember, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Till next time, we'll catch you on the slide.